Do you think Jallikattu is good and should be allowed or should be banned?
Let me try to correct a misnomer that's come to stay with this thing. It's not Jallikattu as it is traditionally known thousands of years ago. It's called Yer Tazhuvudal, which means embracing the bull, which itself clearly indicates what the sport is all about. It's not about it, not to be mistaken for this matadors of.
No, but bulls get injured, they bleed. Animal rights activists are very upset.
Yeah, they must then ban Biriyani.
you would support Jallikattu coming back in some form.
I think it's a part of our culture.
While I agree with you partially, we've seen in previous years bulls do get injured during Jallikattu.
Yes, I have played the game. I'm one of the very few actors who can lay claim to actually embracing a bull.
Really?
Yes.
And then what happened? The bull won or you won?
No, that's not a question of winning at all.
It's a culture.
It's sort of staying on with the. You don't win over the bull, but it's how long you stay with the bull on the floor.
And you support it despite all reservations?
I like it. I'm a Tamilian and I love that sport, and it says so much about us. And it doesn't kill a bull. If you cut the bull or hurt it, you're considered. It's almost like disbarring you from the game.
I wrote in a Facebook post yesterday. It took a lot of deliberation. It took study. It took reading because I wanted to take the time to know about the subject. I'm a city dweller. I keep repeating that my exposure to Jallikattu will be or Eritharuvudal, as it is rightly spoken of, is only based on what I have seen as reportage from the time I have grown up. I have never been to a village. I have never watched a Jallikattu in action. So when it has always been associated with a negative connotation, either the bulls were not treated well, or somebody's stomach was gored out. These, when you start associating a certain thing, over time it is associated with negativity. So what is the story that forms in your head? It's this opinion is formed into you, which is why I think media by default is very, very responsible for the perception that is created in the people that watch it. I spoke to a few people just to make sure that I will not be held in contempt of the court if I and according to the constitution and the particular section 141, it is okay to be it lays down that we follow the law, and I really hope we still continue to follow the law. It is not in us, it is not in the pride and the behavior and the dignity of Tamils to go ahead against the law. We are law abiding people, we are lovely people, but I definitely believe there's this Mr. Anugula who has written in an article stating the entire history of what is Jallikattu, why has it been, and it is about choosing the best male species so that the species can continue. Yes, perhaps there have been malpractices, as malpractices will be abounding in a lot of things in India or anywhere else, and it is probably the duty of the law and people who arrange it to make sure such malpractices don't happen. So I believe if this can be regulated, I support Eritharuvudal or the more popular Jallikattu. And I really wish the right lawyers and the experts in the field, people who have been trying to safeguard the Kanhaiya bulls and everybody else, come forward, present these facts to the Supreme Court, because I do believe in the court in its infinite wisdom. If it has been, if these facts were presented to it, I'm sure it will have a very different judgment.